right, you ready?
Yes.
Burn those motherfucking blue rags, dude.
Burn those blue rags.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go.
hard.
Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo.
Going
Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. I am Josh DeLay.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alan Wegner.
I'm back to being Pete,
All right,
the producer.
Oh, okay.
just Pete this time.
He's not producing it for you.
No,
This time.
hey man. Sometimes you want to wear that flag. Sometimes you don't. You know.
Sometimes you got to burn that flag. dude.
Sometimes you gotta burn that flag, dude.
Yep. But if you do, watch out, because I also have the right to kick your ass.
Of course, yeah. If you think you have the right to burn my flag, then I most likely have the right to kick your ass.
Correct.
And also, I don't know anything about law.
Good
But
one.
I go by eye for an eye. I'm a Satanist.
I go by whatever Creed Fisher says. That's
yes,
basically-
Creed
yeah.
Fisher. Oh, yeah, a new record out, by the way. This is we'll give him one right
The
up
dog,
the gate.
the dog and the whiskey.
Whis-
Whiskey and the
Whiskey
dog.
and the
Whiskey
Dog
and the
by
Dog,
Creed
yeah.
Fisher. Now, Creed, if you're not familiar with Creed Fisher, he's a guy who got his fucking head bashed in semi-professional football for 9 years, and then he picked up a guitar and now makes the greatest music of all time. So
You can hear the concussion in his music.
yes, if you like CTE riddled country music, then you're gonna love Creed Fisher. I mean, that's like my favorite shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty good. Fuck.
I just want to say he really pulls at your heartstrings.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So his newest record, Whiskey and the Dog, basically what he's saying is the lady's gone. She can take everything. You know, he probably didn't sign a prenuptial agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And she can take it all except
Except the whiskey and the
the
dog.
whiskey. Because that's all a fella needs.
She can shove her opinions right up her ass.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. I hope we're not infringing on his copyright here.
I hope not.
But great artist, and I would recommend everyone listen to it.
We don't want to lose the monetization on this video. You know?
Yeah, and Alan and I have discussed it. We're going to make a country record.
Yeah.
And he's the kind of the main inspiration for it.
Yeah.
Though I think we're going to take a little more of a serious
Like
tone.
a pop country. Oh,
Well-
never mind.
Well, we're going to be a little more serious. You know, there'll be some fun honky tonk, hits, but
Yeah.
ultimately it's about the state of America and specifically about the elites and the way they treat us. you know?
Exactly. And your dog Nyla and cold ham
And
cold tall boy hams.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be called a beer and the hound. You can take it all, but make sure you don't make a sound. Just leave me alone with the beer and the hound.
That's good. That's good.
should we call,
All right.
should we call
The
it
beer and the hound.
the
yeah.
beer and the hound?
I like that.
Whiskey and the Dog actually does kind of have a decent ring to it.
No, beer and the hound.
Beer
yeah.
and the hound is pretty stupid.
I don't know.
I think it sounds terrible. For some reason,
I feel like it's one of those ones that
it's
would
the
just grow
H
on
sound. It's the H sound that
you.
ruins it.
Hound.
Yeah, some
Beer
dog,
and the
like
hound.
dog, like that hard.
Dog.
The D and the G is such a two hard consonants to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Hound, it's all soft. Like there's a little bit of that because even having to make that ND sound, that's not like super. It's a
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
Whiskey and the Dog. It's like that sounds good.
Okay. Yeah.
Beer and the
Do you think?
hound.
Do you think?
It sounds like shit.
I mean, do you honestly think that Creed was thinking this hard about this when he
Here's
was,
what I like about Creed Fisher. The guy seemingly doesn't have a thought in his head. And
what's that one song about? It's just called "I Like Big Old Titties," right? That's the name. Of the
I think
song.
it was called "I Like Big Titties."
I like big titties.
Yeah. And so that's not the Creed. We discussed this because we should have probably recorded our analysis of the new Creed Fisher record.
Yeah.
But we decided that we don't like this fun loving Creed. We like one of his songs, for example, "Don't California My Texas." That's why you listen to Creed Fisher.
Yep.
For the jingoistic messaging in his songs. You know what I mean?
Oh.
If you have the right to burn my flag, then I have the right to kick your ass. Not only is it the
Yeah, he's like-
not only is it the longest song title in
Yeah.
country music history, It's got a great message, that we
Yeah,
can
but
all
that-
get behind.
Don't Texas or don't California my Texas. He was talking about the gringos and the Mexicans
Yes.
ruining Texas.
Right,
which is something
exactly.
that we can all get behind.
Right, exactly.
I don't want anybody Californiaing my Texas.
Well, here's the deal. There's a lot of Mexicans in both Texas and California, but he doesn't like California Mexicans. He's not racist.
No.
He likes
No, no.
Texas Mexicans.
Well, yeah,
he doesn't like California Mexicans.
true.
He wants them to stay over there.
That's true.
That's not racist.
Mm-hmm. Can we get a picture? I actually have never seen a picture of him.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Can we get a little?
Okay. I mean, he looks exactly what you think.
Oh my God.
Exactly what you think.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he couldn't look more like what he does.
Yeah. That's Yeah. Okay, I get it.
But
That's fan fucking tastic.
But he's a good guy because we've beaten this dead horse, I suppose. But I may as well say it again. But we've kind of lost our way in America. You know what I mean? Like, what's a man? What's a woman? We know what's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we've really lost our way in America. This is a guy who sees it. He's staring right down the pipe. You know what I mean? Like he's right down the line. Like he knows what the track that we're supposed to be on. He knows we're veering all over the place. Like if we were running like the mile in gym class, we'd have been disqualified.
Yeah, we would have gotten what? So there's what was you got like the presidential level if you
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it was national.
like
You could get national or presidential. Those were the two.
Was there not a third one?
Maybe there was a third one. But we didn't have a third
So it was
one.
just national and presidential.
Yeah, presidential was tops. National was like you
Okay,
did.
yeah, I mean it's one of those things.
National
where-
must have been like actual national average. That's probably actually what that meant.
Oh, and is it possible to just get neither?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
All
Yeah.
right, well, yeah, that's what we got.
I could never do
here
the.
in America.
I could never do the.
Where we dropped down from presidential to national, and now we're fucking teeter-tottering on
Yes.
just not getting any of those
Exactly,
fucking
right.
fun little magnets
Exactly.
that you put in your
And
fridge.
it has to do with our president too, right? Like, because before when Trump was president,
We were getting the presidential magnet.
we had the presidential standard.
Yes.
And now we have this fraud. Just a run of the mill national kind of guy.
God damn it.
And so that's where we're at. And hey, I don't want to get political. Don't you love that people are like, they say just like the crazy, like, hey, I'm not trying to get political or nothing, but man, we got to send all these fucking Asians back, huh? It's like, what the fuck? I don't know what you
Fucking
mean.
crazy. Dude, we were just talking like 2 seconds before this before we started the podcast about how our numbers were actually looking pretty decent this month, right?
Oh, don't jinx it, buddy.
And
Don't jinx
here
it,
we are
buddy.
just talking. We're just fucking saying some wild shit.
Don't jinx. I'm not saying anything wild, dude. Our listeners know that our listeners know that America is going down a fucking the path to damnation, and that's what they're here for. Because somebody has to guide these people. Look, we're informing them about Creed Fisher, so musically they have their messiah, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But they need like Bill O'Reilly's canceled. You know what I mean? Glenn Beck, God, I don't know where he is, on an island somewhere. I mean, people need guidance, in the right wing sphere, and that's what we're doing here.
This is a good cut here. I like it.
This is a good one.
Uh-huh.
It's fucking hot.
It is really hot.
Anyway, the point is, as long as you're voting red or blue, there's no white area.
You guys sound so gross.
Yeah, we're this episode's for the listeners.
Every so often we have a little ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
BDSMR.
Asthma, as they call it.
So, we gotta eat too. I mean, I feel like people get to listen to this podcast. They can eat while they're listening to it. They can do whatever they want. They're driving around.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Selfish fuck.
Yeah. So we can do it too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I
held.
was like, they're eating hoagies live on their fucking podcast.
Dude,
How
I'm not gonna be held.
unprofessional,
I'm not gonna be held to a different standard than our audience is held to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We live in a goddamn free country, all right?
Yeah. But freedom isn't free, and I hope that everyone who's listening right now remembers that. Thanks to our boys overseas who are protecting us from third world countries.
Anyways,
Sure. What's up?
so I got my booster shot the other day. How about that? Yeah. I feel a little bit feel a little bit gayer than I did the day before, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, you got your booster? Did you say, hey, just put it right in my ass or what?
Yeah. It's like,
That's like the clever.
it's like I got this real like meaty vein in my cock. Can you just like put it right in there or what?
Here, let's set up a joke. Hey, so my buddy Alan, my buddy Alan the other day got a booster. You know what I said to him?
What's that?
What are you?
What the fuck? It wasn't a joke at all. All right. You got some more jokes or what?
Nah, I should stop. What? Did you actually get your booster though?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I don't know, because it was free.
I don't think
at work.
I don't think the vaccine works.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
Yes, please.
I walked in on a dolphin having sex with my wife the other day, and I said, "What's the purpose of this?" You know. No drums. All right.
I thought you were gonna say.
I got another one actually.
Okay.
All right, so I walked into this big fucking eel creature with a giant eye on him, just banging at my fucking wife, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I walked in and I'm just like, what's the big-eyed eel? You know?
Hey, I got one.
All right.
Orcas are whales, right?
Yeah.
So I was banging this whale the other day. I gave her a real orgasm.
Yeah.
Orgasm.
Nice. So I walked in on my wife banging this fucking this cow the other day, right? And I walked in, I'm just like, what's your fucking problem? Why are you banging all these fucking animals? You know?
No. You fucked it up. That's the one. We were doing sea life, and you switched to a cow, and then you get and you earn it.
Yeah. It was a sea cow.
So
you see.
I saw.
See what I did there?
Oh yeah, manatee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You saved it.
You're welcome.
You should have said sea cow initially, though. Okay.
Well, anyways, I got my booster shot the other day.
Hey, I got one more for you.
Okay. All right.
So we were on the beach the other day, and my wife started getting her pussy eaten by this bird. I mean, the goal of this guy. Right in front of me.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Hey, I'm on a seagull diet.
Okay.
When I see gull, I eat gull.
What are we fucking doing this episode? What did this turn into?
That's my favorite.
This just evolved.
That's my favorite joke I've ever said.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, hey, I'm doing comedy later. Looks like I got some material.
You sure do, bud.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, you can take all those cool jokes that I just told and fucking bring them on stage.
Where'd you get your booster at?
At work, from a High V dude, a dude from High V, or actually it was a lady from High V.
They're just vaccinating people at your fucking work?
Yeah, they just fucking pack all their shit up. We're important people, man. We got to keep working. They came right up to my desk and they just fucking had a needle in their hand and they're just like, "You're getting this fucking booster."
They came to your desk. You didn't have to go in.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's fucking crazy.
No, they had a little office room that they had set up, and it's like if you want to, you just walk in here and they have like their shit set up, and you just fucking get poked. You know.
So you got Moderna.
No, Pfizer.
Pfizer has a booster too.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was just Moderna.
Nope, Pfizer and Moderna, both of them.
And JJ.
JJ has a booster too.
JJ is fucking. They're discontinued, aren't they?
No.
There you go.
Stop doing that.
We're gonna research. Well, they stopped doing it for a second because.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks maybe.
Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
people were getting blood clots in their legs.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, that's what they all said as they were breathing their last breath. This is cool, man.
I think I had a blood clot in my leg at one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I went in because I was like like it was fucking hurting and shit. And I was like, I think it's probably like a blood clot or something because like it's all fucking like weird and shit, you know.
And they were
So I
like,
told them,
"Are you retarded?"
yeah, and they're just like, well, you know, it's gonna cost a bunch of fucking money to check this out, and they're just like, it'll probably be fine. And they just sent me home. And then I paid him like fucking $300 to like have him tell me that.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the hospital, as you recall, in April.
Yep.
And it was like over 20 grand for my hospital stay.
Yeah. Yep.
I had insurance, so I still had to pay a lot, but not 20.
Yeah.
But so that was all in like, you know, separate. So that was like 20 grand basically just from hospital shit. Like just from like this, like staying in that room and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then there was an additional bill for like, I don't know, like $800 or $1,000 from the Minnesota Clinic of Neurology. And what this was a neurologist came to my room, and he told me he was a Russian neurologist, and he came to my room for 2 minutes, and he told me a metaphor about an elephant, and then walked out. And I paid fucking $800 for it. Here's what he said to me. I was like, so do I have MS? And he's like, let me put it this way. If you walk into a room and it's dark, it's a dark room, and you start feeling around, you feel big, strong legs, and you feel a trunk. What do you think is in the room? I'm like, I don't know, an elephant? He's like, exactly. So all we have to do is turn on the lights. And then he walked out of my life forever and charged me $900. And I was like, this is fucking unbelievable.
Is that a real thing that happened?
That's fucking very real. I think Angie was actually in there for that, so she can verify it.
Dude, that is like the most surreal fucking experience I've ever heard.
I think doctors aren't smart.
Oh, yeah.
And then
No, I think they Google everything just like the rest of us. Like there's no way they don't.
This guy was old. I think they were smart. Like I think they all had like potential and promise. Like their brains.
But now people don't have to be.
Well, if you're a 60-year-old doctor, it's not like you've had any education for fucking 40 years, you know?
No.
You know, or 30, 35 years.
Yeah, back then they were just like, is there an elephant in this room?
Yeah.
Let's turn the lights on and find out.
That's
That's
what he
how
wrote
they
his fucking
discovered things.
thesis on, was like elephants in dark rooms. It's like, I think you're out of your mind.
He's like, the way I approach medicine is it's very simple. You walk into a dark room and you feel around, and if there's an elephant in there, you got yourself an issue, all right? And then all you gotta do is turn the lights on.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, dude, I didn't grow up in the fucking Ukraine, all right? There's not just elephants in rooms and shit. Like, it's a terrible metaphor.
Yeah, it's like, how did this elephant? They're just like random elephants wandering into rooms.
Yeah, it's like I know that you have these like this fucking elephant infestation in fucking Croatia that you're dealing with, but like these aren't things that we can relate to here in the States. Oh, my actual neurologist, the guy I go to all the time now. First of all, it's the most awkward thing.
You got a neurologist.
Well, we don't even fucking know each other. Like I've seen him twice. Every time he's like, "Oh, how is your life generally?"
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't know. I'm like, "Good, man." And he's like Indian or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, one of those fucking guys.
God damn it.
Anyway, no, a nice guy, but and his name. So obviously his name isn't spelling how it sounds.
Okay. Yep.
So you pronounce it Dustagir.
Dustagir.
Yeah, and he's like, so this is how I tell
That's
people.
kind of a fucking sick name.
But these doctors, I'm telling you, they're using all this fucking metaphorical language with me. I'm getting fucking pissed off. He's like, this is how you just. This is the way you'll always remember to pronounce my name. You know, there's like a gear on a car.
You dust it.
You dust it. You dust a gear. I was like, I'm gonna fucking literally crumple up $1,000 and shove it in your fucking mouth and then gag you and just punish you. You fuck. It's like, don't talk to me like I'm retarded, okay? God, I can't handle it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, in his defense, that is the first thing that I thought of.
The last thing you want from a doctor is a goddamn metaphor, all right? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? You're a doctor.
It sounds like all you're getting is just a bunch of metaphors from these fucking doctors.
It was like the ghost of fucking Fyodor Dostoevsky in my fucking room.
I don't understand, but I'm going to laugh anyways.
He was just a Russian guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, he and, who's the War and Peace guy again? Tolstoy.
Yeah.
Those are like the two like most famous Russian authors. So I just fucking...
Yeah. Did you ever read that book?
I haven't. I've not read any Tolstoy. I read some Dostoevsky, though.
I mean, that's like, what was that? Like fucking like a 3,000-page book?
It's very long, and I don't have fucking time to read. I mean, I don't know. Something that's
war
short.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have time to read an MS pamphlet, which is why I don't know what my disease even is. I'll tell you that.
Well,
I was like, oh, do I have to read this literature? He's like, I wouldn't call that literature. It's literally a fucking one-page picture book.
Well, I can tell you what your disease hasn't affected. It's your love for pizza and beer, right? It's going strong still.
Yeah, I think they were telling me to stop doing that.
Oh shit. Fuck, dude.
Hey, you only live once, right?
You'll
I just like can't stand up out of this chair by the end of the podcast. It's just completely given way. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh, so this fucking happened to me.
Oh, you got a little something.
on Monday, I believe. Yeah, Carly asked me to stop and get some toilet paper from the Cub food, right?
That's good.
And so I stopped at the one in Eden Prairie right next to where I work. And they have like, those people, the Salvation Army dudes that jingle the bells outside of the front of it.
Those are my favorite army men.
Yeah, well, it was a lady. It was a black lady. And I like walked up, I like gave her a wave. I'm just like, hey, how are you? And she like stopped me. And she's like, hey, you look just like, and then like she stopped for a second and like fucking thought about it for a bit. And she's like, you look just like Aaron Rodgers, is what she fucking said. This fucking, I'm not even fucking joking. I almost shit my fucking pants. Yeah.
You're like, oh, you think we all look the same, huh? So you should have done.
But I'm still confused. I'm still confused.
You don't look like Aaron Rodgers.
I would assume not.
What do you fucking look like?
I don't know.
Some fucking pud.
Yeah.
Some fucking Joe Schmo.
Yeah, just a fucking flaccid pud.
Just a run-of-the-mill bastard.
But yeah, that's I didn't know how to respond to that, so I just said I'll take it.
You say, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, I'll take it.
She's like, "Hey, want me to fire a few footballs out in the parking lot for you guys? Raise a little money."
And by footballs, I mean fucking my semen. And
Want me to fire some cum around this parking lot for you guys on this hallowed earth?
So yeah, that was
that's weird.
That was a whole thing. No, I figured I'd
What
mention it.
do people say that you look like? Like generally,
No, literally, I don't. I don't get anything.
No one's ever told you look like anybody. It always happens.
No, people.
Petey has a bunch.
Yeah. People always tell me I look like somebody that they know, but it's never like somebody specific. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, how about that one guy we met at our friend's place at one time? Remember we took a picture?
Oh yeah, see that's what I mean. Everybody like knows.
That was wild.
Everybody
He looked
knows
just
somebody
like you.
who they think looks like me. I mean, that guy looked relatively like me, but I don't have any like fucking famous doppelgangers. I don't think.
Right.
Except for Aaron Rodgers, you know. He's a strapping young lad with the fucking the real mean arm on him. You know.
I mean,
fits me perfectly.
You just don't look like him.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Anyways.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
Pull up a picture.
Yeah,
of
pull
him.
up Aaron Rodgers. Let me get like a real close look here. People say I look like John Belushi. I get that.
So yeah, I could see that.
But that's just when I'm like fatter.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could definitely see that. What else do you get typically?
Someone Jim Belushi as well.
just the Belushi brothers.
Yeah, the Belushi father Belushi.
All right, what do we got? What do we got here?
We gotta get like a.
So
I mean, it's just not. Yeah, I mean, like maybe like a little.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just as confused as you guys. So
we should have called her out for being racist, dude.
Dude, you know what's actually funny? That was like one of the first things that crossed my head.
Well, yeah.
But I didn't want to go there because I'm not racist. You know?
Right. Ethan tells a joke about that, about how like
all white people look alike.
Someone's like, "Oh, you look like this linebacker for the Vikings," and he looked up. He's like, "No, I don't." He's like, "Why don't you just say I look like a big black guy?" Just like. So you guys like quit trying to like make comparisons. Like you were so fucking far off.
That'd be such a cool thing.
Be like, "Oh, you look like you're big and black." Like,
yeah.
Oh, you look like a scrawny white guy. Sorry, not scrawny, but lanky.
Come on, man.
Hey, I know you're very strong. All right.
Hey, thank you.
I've seen you do some good things with those pipes.
That's what I like to hear. Those are the type of rumors I'd spread around, you know.
You probably would have been like a good boxer, huh? Are your arms long though, or are you just tall?
Yeah, I got a pretty decent reach on.
Are they long? Have you ever given them a good measure?
I mean, I think don't they say like your wingspan is the same height as like you are?
Yeah, but that can't be true.
I don't know. I think it's within like a couple inches or something. Usually.
But that's the thing, because that's what makes like boxers so exceptional, because they will be smaller, like weight wise, but have some long arms. Right? Yeah. So it's definitely not in any sort of perfect size. That's like when they say like your penis is as big as this L that you make. Like they say that.
Is that real?
That's what they say,
dude. Like hard.
I think so. I mean, it's clearly bullshit, right?
I mean, now that you point it out, I mean, it's So
I'm gonna start growing my fingernails out real long. Gonna get that thing nice and big. It's like, why do you just have one really long? It's like, check it out. They're like, your dick is tiny. It's like, shut up. Only in my dreams.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I got a fucking little wang.
Nah, dog, your fucking fat ass is on this cord.
Look at this nice girl. Oh, I So I have a funny story. I was doing a comedy out in Western North Dakota this last weekend.
Oh yeah, let's hear about. Actually, I haven't asked you about this yet.
Pretty much everything would be exactly as you would expect. Everything was pretty normal. There's this one
Well,
funny.
it was in a bomb shelter, right?
No. So they actually built that bar intentionally like that. Like, I guess maybe there had been something like that before. The people who owned that bar, dude, were cool as fuck. They had like Grateful Dead posters up and shit.
Oh really?
They were probably around my age, honestly, maybe a little older.
Yeah.
And I got off stage and went outside. I was talking to this guy, and then the owner came up and we just like smoked weed, and like it was dope, dude. They gave us all just free drinks.
That's
all
fucking
night.
awesome.
So yeah, so the first night we were in Williston. It doesn't matter; these towns don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But we were in all these small towns, and then the last night we were in a town called Velva, and this was by far the biggest venue we played. Like it was just like a big, like cavernous bar, like.
Well, that was a pretty big place, isn't it? Like
1,000 people
for that part of town.
Yeah, relatively.
For that part of state.
Relatively,
anyways.
yeah, 1,000. They also claimed to have the #1 burger joint in North Dakota, and it was actually
Ooh.
rated that by something.
Did you go there?
I did.
Was it good?
It was not very good.
Well, I mean, you know,
It was fine.
they got a lot of fucking.
It was fine. They were trying something, so
See,
that was cool.
I was expecting maybe that to be something because they have a lot of cattle and stuff out there.
Right.
You know,
I bet some of it was locally sourced and whatnot, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever. They said they had some famous burger sauce. Burger sauce was fucking real piss poor, and I was like, this is just weird. It had like a burger sauce you almost wanted to be like orange or something. Like they said it was like a brown.
Well, you want it to be like
It looked like
Thousand Island dressing kind of a deal. You know?
Well, not necessarily, but you want it to be more like creamy. This was like a brown, like almost like a vinaigrette mixed with some sort of like a congealed vinaigrette. That's like what it was like. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't very good. It's called the Finish Line if you want to look it up. But anyway, the first two shows were really fun. Everything went fine. Then the third show was by far the biggest venue and by far the least amount of people.
It was just an empty room.
So we had like a few tables like up front within like maybe 10 to 15 feet of the stage, right? And there was 4 people who sat there all fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And then one table a little bit behind them that were actually very attentive and cool and awesome, but they weren't the ones that were being heard. So literally I was opening up. Nate went up first, and Nate's not a fucking guy who's like gonna attack. Who's gonna there it is. Who's gonna like attack the crowd even if they are heckling? Like he's gonna take it in stride. And so he didn't even do time up front. He literally was just like doing the rules, and then he introducing me. And literally while he was doing that, he was already getting heckled by this fucking psychopath up front. And Nate was even like, "You suck, dude." He's like, "You're the worst." I was like, "Fuck." I literally looked at the bartender who also owned the place. I'm like, "Fucking A." She's like, "Oof." I'm like, "Yeah, this isn't gonna be good for me, man."
Good fucking God.
You know what I told some jokes, and then like this fucking guy walks in. So he wasn't even part of it, also hammered. Walks to the table with like maybe a second or third joke and starts being like, "Yeah, I fucking fuck shit." Like I was like, "Oh, can I have a joke about fucking a sandwich?"
Oh yeah.
You know? And this guy's just like, "Yeah, I fuck a sandwich, fuck yeah, I eat it." I'm like, "Oh, you like to eat cum, huh?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, so you just edge yourself into bread and then you eat it?" He's like, "Yep, pretty much." I'm like, "All right, cool, man." So I told a joke about coming, and I was like kind of bouncing off them, but like trying to also ignore them and like keep it civil. Yeah. So then I tell a joke about cucking, and it doesn't go well. And I'm like, "Oh, is there not a big, strong cucking community in Velva?" And so the guy who walked in, who said he fucked bread, looked at the other psychopath who'd already been talked to and goes, "This guy's into it." And that psychopath literally looks to him with zero joy in his eyes and says, "I'll fucking kill you."
What the
And he was dead serious. And I was like, and I just stopped. Because I was like, "Oh yeah, these guys are good-natured ribbon. They're just having a good time. Whatever, I can live with that." And he's like, "I will fucking kill you." And he probably was strapped.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably are all strapped.
Dude, what if that guy actually just stood up and just killed that man?
It's like literally, and honestly, the guy who was gonna get shot would have been in between me and the guy who shot him. So like would have fucking splattered fucking brain matter. I'm like, the show must go on, huh, guys? And dude, it was the craziest thing. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that because I don't want anybody to die."
Dude, fucking small town North Dakota, buddy.
Dude, it was fucking unreal. I mean, because
because
that's the thing. Like, I tell you, I'm gonna kill you. I'll fucking kill you. It's always a good jest.
Kill you,
but dude, this psycho just
it's like dead stare.
dead in the eyes. I will fucking.
Do you think they knew each other?
Oh yeah, there might even be beef. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Because the guy who was talking about fucking the bread supposedly had been kicked out of that bar a bunch. Like the fact that he was even allowed back in there, I was like, why did you let him in?
It was like he's our only patron.
They're like, "Yeah, we always have problems with that guy." It's like, if you always have problems with that guy, why is he in your bar? especially on a special night where you're actually like doing a thing where some level of attention
You gotta keep the
and
lights
decorum.
on, buddy. You gotta keep the lights on. You know
believe me,
that guy's their fucking sole patron. It seems like he drinks a lot of beers. So
Yeah, he definitely does that. So that was interesting too. So the owners of that bar were lesbians.
Oh,
In small, so literally the last two owners.
it's like fucking a deadhead and a fucking like group of lesbians.
Dude, yeah,
just like the middle of
interesting.
nowhere, North Dakota.
But
That's really interesting.
the first show was in Wilson, and that dude, I mean,
pretty fucking crazy.
I
or
mean,
what?
well, no, he was a nice guy, but you could fucking tell he's from, like that one made sense. It was like, oh yeah, okay, this guy, he's lived here his whole life and now owns this bar, and
Yeah.
good guy, nice guy, but you could tell. Had a ponytail and shit, you know.
Oh well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was all good.
Hmm.
But that was just fucking insane.
Well, you're gonna be doing another round of it this fucking week.
I know. I'm going back home to do fucking jokes.
Yeah, that'll be
Oof.
fucking real cool time for everybody involved.
I regret accepting it. I accepted doing that show before I accepted doing the 3 last weekend.
When you guys called me, when you and Ethan were doing the podcast, I was actually at that bar.
Yeah, look at that.
A little bit
Full circle.
Full circle. Yep.
Full circle.
What do you know?
Yeah, so that'll be interesting and fun. Hopefully,
Yeah.
that'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we have mice. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I think Angie had mentioned that.
yeah. She was losing her fucking mind. I was out of town.
Dude, I kind of like mice. They're kind of cool.
Yeah, but I
Cool
don't.
guys.
They like shit all over my house, bro.
Yeah, there was at our last place. The mice used to shit on our silverware.
That's
Which is like because we had like one drawer that they had access to like get
Yeah,
into,
they
and
got
it
into
just,
it somehow.
just happened to be the one that had our fucking silverware in it.
I would have just not used that drawer. I would
And
have.
they-
I
we
would
would
have.
just
I would have
open it
lined
up.
it. I would have lined it
We
with
did.
mouse traps.
We stopped fucking using it and we put a mousetrap in there.
Yeah.
But it took us like 3 or 4 times of like opening it up and finding just fucking mouse poop on our fucking silverware.
I don't get.
Which is not what you want.
No, it's terrible.
No.
That's the thing about mice. Like we could coexist with these fuckers,
Yeah.
but they shit.
Everywhere. Tiny little turds.
It's like, dude, you guys are so quiet and so small. Like we could live together. Like I wouldn't even know, but you just insist on just shitting everywhere.
You know what's interesting about mouse shit?
What?
It looks just like a little tiny miniature version of a human shit.
It does. You're right. You're right. Not
like
mine
it's the-
because
it's-
mine are kind of stringy and goopy. And
I'm just saying it's the closest in as far as shape
Yeah.
from any other animal, you know?
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
They got little like logs, the little tiny logs.
they are
that
little
they-
logs. You're right.
Yeah, think about it.
What is their diet?
Pretty much anything they can get their hands on, I think.
Right,
I think they're
so-
pretty opportunistic, you know?
What do you think they'd have diarrhea? Also, do they even drink water? Where do they get water?
Oh, they do drink. Actually, I learned a pretty interesting trick about how to kill a mouse the other day.
Was that why you do the thing where they go into the water and they drown?
No. Apparently, if you give them instant ramen, if you break that up and feed that to them, because that it's so water absorbent, it absorbs all the fucking water
and it
inside
just
of them.
fucking kills them like
Yeah,
that.
it dehydrates them and they fucking die. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's fucking awesome,
fucking
dude.
brutal, yeah.
Dude, I'm
because
gonna-
there's so much water inside of the little tiny mouse that the fucking ramen noodle just sucks that shit up.
Yeah,
you know? It's
dude,
crazy.
you know it'd be hilarious to do.
What's up?
And we're not gonna have time probably because Andrew's gonna probably get here shortly. But if we just went and bought a whole bunch of ramen and actually we're just crushing ramen all over the
Scattered
floor,
everywhere.
just literally every square inch, just fucking crushed up ramen. And like, I'm taking care of this mouse problem once and for all. And she's like, "What's happening?" Just tip back a couple shots of vodka.
You're just hammered.
Make it look like
You're
it's a real breakdown.
You're just hammered into your fucking boxers, just crunching up fucking ramen.
It's like, you would understand if you listen to my fucking podcast, but you don't fucking support me. All right? If you just listened, just be the woman in the situation. Be like, you never listened to me. I've been sending you messages to the podcast for months. It's like, maybe I should start leaving some fucking
Yeah, there you
secret
go.
little
Some
trails.
I was gonna say I could do the exact same thing with Carly too. She
Yeah.
doesn't listen. To
She
this
hasn't
shit.
said a single thing about me just jizzing on her while she sleeps.
Yeah.
Hasn't even brought that up.
I feel like that should be like something that she like
It's
would have at least mentioned.
She should want to address it. Be like,
Yeah.
she should have an opinion first of all.
Just be like I thought that jizz was coming from
Yes,
somewhere, but
right.
I didn't know where.
She should at least weigh in. She should be like, I don't like it. I do like it.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. Don't stop. Maybe just sometimes do it. Like, she should have some sort of an opinion on that. Nothing.
Yeah. No, you could just send some cryptic messages through this fucking podcast, and your loved ones would not receive them because they're all fucking selfish assholes who don't listen or support your shit.
That's true. I think I actually have done a good amount of that. Probably.
You kind of have it. Yeah, I think we both have.
Burned a bridge or two. Dumb bitch. Okay. Well, that was a goodie.
Yeah.
That was a goodie.
Yeah.
Fucking cunt. All right. Well, anyway, let's take a break. Fucking deadbeat whore. All right. So we'll take a little break here, and we'll get back to you after the break with more of the podcast.
All right. Break time.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Victoria. Celebra Dia de los Muertos. Cerveceria Medelo, Mexico. Es muy bueno a ir al baño. Cabrón brinda por amigo.
HO en Mexico.
HO en Mexico. Victoria celebra Dia de los Muertos. Viva los Mexico.
This is very good. It's for our Mexican listeners.
Oh yeah, we'll be like, oh, we accidentally put the Mexican ad in there.
So, somebody hired us and didn't understand what our podcast.
So now you have
was
to do
about,
the English version of it now. Then.
Oh, okay. The second advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by Victor. Celebrate the Day of the Dead. Beers made in Mexico. Modelo, Mexico, precisely.
So this isn't the Modelo. Let's not get confused.
Well, it's correct, but it tastes very similar to one because it is what the Mexicans would call a cerveza.
Cerveza,
which is
de Modelo.
Exactly, which is
Modelo.
Mexican for beer.
Modelo,
Yeah.
Mexican for beer.
Victor. It's a delicious beer for Mexico.
And now,
Arriba, or whatever. I don't know. Is that what they say?
Yeah. Okay, gringos.
What's
Now-
that?
What?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good.
What's that little mouse's name from the list?
Speedy
Speedy Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, you can go ahead.
Sure. All right, my gringos and gringos. It's time for the second half of the podcast. It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How was Producer Pete, how was your break?
Really good, thank you. How was yours?
It was well.
You're gonna ask me?
Yeah.
Oh.
How was yours?
Oh, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Funny thing about that break, we just kind of sat in these same seats and then just started the podcast.
I didn't ask you to describe it. I asked you to tell me how it was.
I mean, it was that.
I didn't ask you what was your break. I asked you how was it.
I understand, but I mean, it was just that's just kind of what it was.
Do you understand how these words work? Fucking Aaron Rodgers looking piece of shit. Why don't you go back to the homeland? Just go to Cheese City.
The Green Bay.
Go to Cheese City with your fucking diabetic fucks.
Did you eat some cheese while you were there?
Nope. When I go and do touristy shit, I try not to do the touristy stuff. You know what I mean?
But I mean, when it involves cheese, I mean,
yeah. I mean, I've eaten cheese curds that purportedly are from Wisconsin.
Were they from the gas station?
Here's the thing.
Along the side of the interstate.
Here's the thing about that. You actually can get pretty legit cheese curds from some gas stations.
Well, that's true.
But like there's those Ellsworth cheese curds that are like in every grocery store. Those are not legit cheese curds.
No, I'll still eat them.
Those suck though.
I'll still eat them though.
The ones that have to have a squeak. They have to be squeaky.
Oh yeah,
That's
squeaky cheese.
That's what it's supposed to be.
You ever had that baked squeaky? We always call it fucking squeaky cheese because we're retarded or whatever. But
Yeah. Yes.
do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah, I know you're retarded.
Yeah. But like they come in like square little packages, and they're like baked. They're like baked cheese, right?
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, dude, they're so good. So they're like little rectangles of cheese. Like, I mean, it sounds dumb when I'm saying.
Well,
it, 'cause all
I'm just
fucking cheese
confused. I'm
comes in, like,
I'm listening.
rectangles.
Don't get self-conscious.
But they're
I want
like,
to know. I want to know what you're talking
They're like
about.
thin baked fucking cheeses in these little bags. So like it's like a
So it comes in a bag.
yeah. Type in baked cheese.
This is gonna.
Oh, right there, right there. It's actually right there.
What?
No, the top left store item there. That one. Yep.
Oh,
Right there.
it's actually called squeaky cheese.
Is that actually what it's called?
That's what it says.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, I thought we were just dumb and we just called it that, but
I mean, it could be both.
But that shit is fucking dank as fuck. So you cut it in like little rectangles.
So that's probably what the cheese curds actually are.
That blue that blue one on the left there.
Tillamook.
No, actually no, those are cheese curds. So you gotta go back up a little bit.
So what I bet this is.
Keep going, keep
I bet
going.
this is what the cheese curd.
Right there.
It's basically
That
it's probably
blue-
a
that blue
giant.
label.
It's probably like a giant cheese curd. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys just chop it up because it's
Probably.
squeaky like that.
Yeah,
That's
so
how
you-
it's supposed to be.
So yeah, you cut it up and then you put it. You actually you put it in a pan and you fucking fry. You
Pan
you
fry
fry it up
Give it a
again,
little sear.
dude. It's so fucking.
That does
dank.
sound good.
And it fucking squeaks in your teeth. when
Yeah.
you eat it. Yeah,
That's really
Money.
cool.
That's where it's at.
Though if I do it around here, Angie's gonna think we have mice. She's gonna have fucking PTSD.
It's like it's how you looks like a mice call. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
It smells like cheese and it squeaks like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was talking to her on the phone during that whole episode.
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you're dealing with a lot of rodents." Because she had a picture of a guinea pig she was hanging out with
Oh yeah.
later that evening.
Yep.
And I was like, "Hey, at least you got one less rodent to deal with, though, right?" I was like being self-deprecating, calling myself a rodent, and she was so fucking distressed that she couldn't find the humor. It's like if there's
I
one
could see you just reaching for the joke and her just being like
not having it.
completely like fucking freaked out by this mouse, and you're just like, you're not even laughing here. You know? Fucking
no,
tough crowd.
The fucking
Tough
worst.
crowd, you know?
It's like usually the one thing we can agree on is that we both hate me. So,
yeah.
so
I mean, I can agree with that.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we can all agree. With that.
I know it's a universal truth that I'm a fucking sack of shit that nobody can possibly love.
Yeah, well.
But so I figure if I make a joke about me being a sack of shit that nobody could love, then that would lift her spirits.
Yes.
But the mice broke her in such a deep and sophisticated way that even some self-deprecation couldn't fucking
I just don't understand.
pull her from the gutter.
I just don't understand how people can be like afraid of mice, though. You know what I mean? Like when I see them,
oh,
I'm just
yeah,
like,
I know
these
what you mean.
things are like fucking kind of like cute looking. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, sure, I don't want them like scurrying on me in the middle of the night.
Oh, they're adorable.
But they're cute little fucking guys.
Even the
They got
one
a
that-
nice little tail on
Dude,
them.
even the one that was like crushed in the trap I was looking at, I was like,
That's what I mean. It's like, oh, you poor little
like
guy.
you want to pet it. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah. Like we caught one at the last, because we had mice at the last
Yeah.
place, just like I said before, and caught one of those little buggers, and I was just like, well, I could kill you and you would never get back in here, but I'm gonna let you go and see if you get back in
You
here.
actually let him go?
I'll let him. Yeah, I just took him down. I took him down the alley. I introduced him to the fucking some garbage on the side
Oh,
of
that's
the
nice
fucking
of
road.
you.
I was like, listen, there's stuff out here for you, little guy.
That's the thing. If it's outside of my home, I'm not gonna like try to. But if you're in here, it's like I can't have you in here. man.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
But
multiply like fucking
Oh, for
crazy
sure.
too. I mean,
and that's what I was saying. I'm just like,
can't be having it.
if
Can't be having it.
if that dude made it back into the house somehow and fucking was just hanging out again, I'd just be like, you kind of earned it, you know?
Did you,
you're in
did
a
you
little-
brand him so you knew if it was him?
Yeah, I tagged him.
Yeah.
Tag and release, that whole prospect.
It would be fun to have a cute little mouse brand.
That'd be fucking.
Like maybe-
cool. What kind of image would you put on the brand?
That's good for a mouse. Would be a good one,
What would be a good one?
I mean, the obvious would be like a little triangle of cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What would also be good
What's that?
would be to like somehow. Wait a minute. Is Chuck E. Cheese a rat?
Yeah. No. He was a mouse.
Was
Chuck
he
E.
a-
Cheese is a mouse. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he is a mouse. He's
I
got
was
the
gonna
big
say
like, circle
it would also be
shit.
fun to learn to like get like a little mouse band going.
Or get like brand like a Chuck E. Cheese token, like a
Yeah,
token.
something like that would be cool.
Yeah.
but also to make them like force them to learn how to play little instruments.
Or just like give him a scar across one of his eyes and make him look real fucking badass.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Just send him out into the world.
Yeah. Be like, no one's gonna fuck with you now. He just runs directly into a trap.
Yeah, so we would be
It's like,
helping.
aw.
Yeah, fuck. We have good ideas.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal, man. Mice are highly trainable.
They are, yeah.
They could probably learn to play a little
I think
bass.
I think
little bass
rats.
guitar.
I think rats are the ones that are highly trainable.
Oh.
I don't know if you really see mice being trained.
That's
to
what
do
we
stuff.
use in psychology.
Rats
was
yeah.
mice.
Mice.
No, we use rats
No, we use mice.
in high school.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Mrs. Kraft's
Nope.
class.
Nope.
No? Oh,
Didn't teach psychology.
who taught psychology?
So do you guys just like psychologically torture these mice or what?
Oh, because you guys had to build a maze.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's different. Because we actually did have a class where we like
Yeah, it was
took care
psychology.
of rats.
I'm just saying. Like
No, there was a separate one.
I
though.
understand what you're
I
saying,
think it was biology.
but we were talking about teaching. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you got to teach a rat. You got to teach a mouse.
As good as a conversation as this is, I'm gonna butt in.
Okay.
As much as I was very interested to hear you guys argue over names of teachers and whatnot. Who's that famous actor who had a mouse in his ass again? You remember that?
What? What? I mean, there was like that whole South Park thing. You're not thinking of that, are you? Like fucking Lemmy Winks.
I haven't watched enough South Park.
There's like a real like famous person that was just shoving fucking mice up their asshole.
Wow. For some reason, there's like this weird urban legend that Richard Gere.
Oh, is that who it was?
He
Okay,
had a
okay.
gerbil in his
The
ass.
fuck?
So I was trying to.
Richard Gere of all people, huh?
Yeah, he was a heart.
Pretty woman.
He was a heartthrob.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. Though I only know him as some strange old man.
Who puts fucking gerbils in his asshole,
Yeah,
apparently.
exactly.
You got a fucking good connection. What do we got here? Everyone and their grandma claims to have the X-rays showing the gerbil stuck inside poor Gere. But it's as false as the statement that he ever got.
How do you
an
think
Oscar
Richard Gere
nomination.
feels about this?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like
Like a famous actor,
just
and like I don't even
falsely,
know. I can't even name a movie. All I know
Pretty
is
Woman.
Homeboy had a gerbil in his ass.
Pretty woman, man.
All right, sure. Thanks.
Fucking,
Thanks for
Julia Roberts.
thanks for enlightening me because I wouldn't have known.
Fucking uncultured swine.
I don't think so. You know, it's really a fucking swine. The guy who puts a gerbil in his ass. I'm not gonna be judged.
guinea
I'm not
pig.
gonna be judged.
Swine. Guinea pig.
That's what I call fat Italians, guinea pigs.
No, but yeah, that's a real fucking slap in the fucking dick, though. Just be like, you're just going about your business, being like, an actor, and then like all of a sudden out of nowhere, somebody starts a fucking rumor about how you like shove gerbils up your ass.
Yeah, like your life is normal.
And then and then everybody just assumes that it's true.
Yeah, and you're a dude who does like rom-coms and shit. Like you're a normal.
And now you're just the gerbil.
And now literally all anyone knows is that you fucking had a gerbil in your asshole. I wish I knew more about this. Like, were they asserting that he like forced a gerbil in his ass, or like the gerbil like found his way
just
into
found his way.
Like that's the thing,
Like,
right?
well, I went to sleep and I woke up and felt a weird sensation in my asshole. You
Like
know?
he would have to use like the little like tubes that you can take the gerbil cages. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess if you just like put that in your asshole, a gerbil could pretty easily.
There is like a reason behind why people like talk about that shit in the first place.
There has to be.
Like no, that guarantee there's people that do that shit.
Oh, you think someone was like, dude, I don't put gerbils in my ass. You know what does though? Richard fucking Gere. Like,
Yeah, right.
like this guy was protesting too much, but he just told the right person that it was Richard Gere, not
He's
him.
like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
He was like a grip or something on one of the.
Yeah.
And they're like, where
Why do we fucking get back to this fucking grip?
They're
shit?
like,
Jesus
well, I don't know.
Christ.
That's my go-to for like a
does it
behind the
rip?
scenes guy.
I mean, I suppose.
Fine,
It
he was
doesn't sound like
fine.
you're fucking-
He was a production assistant, whatever.
Okay.
And he was the best boy. And there's like a gerbil was missing from the set. Everyone's like, what the fuck happened? And he's like, I didn't put it in my ass. I'm pretty sure Richard Gere did. They're like, wait a minute.
It's like makes perfect
Let's
sense.
jump.
Makes perfect sense.
Someone needed to be questioning you first. You don't just get to offer that up.
No, but I think there actually is like people who do that for fun though.
Put gerbils in their assholes?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm sure someone does.
Well, yeah, no,
But you're trying to say it's like a thing.
yeah, I think like
It's called gerbling. It's definitely a thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, so Richard Gere could have been doing it.
He could have been. He could have been into gerbiling.
If it's a real thing, then he could maybe have. I mean, actors are strange enough,
You
right?
get introduced to some weird sex shit. He was a sex icon back in the day.
Of course he was.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. See, at a certain point, you just
You're
get
so
sick
of it.
The normal is like, I'm not fucking like banging. I'm not doing threesomes anymore.
You know what makes my dick soft? A-list pussy. You know what makes my dick real hard these days?
gerbils?
A gerbil in my asshole.
Yes.
Deep, tickling my colon.
So you know how you were in that psychology class training mice how to fucking find cheese? And
I don't want to
nails?
talk about it.
I'm just saying you could stick a fucking piece of cheese far down in your colon and see if a mouse could find it.
But gerbil stuffing. Gerbil shooting?
Gerbils, they're shooting
So
gerbils?
must be shooting out of I can read that better. Must be shooting out of someone's asshole.
What do we got here? So gerbiling, also known as gerbil stuffing.
This is like some fucking Thailand
gerbil
strip club
stuffing
shit.
or gerbil shooting.
Yeah, but
It's like somebody shoot. I gotta shoot. I gotta
stuffing
shoot
and
up with-
shooting are literally
Yeah.
very opposite things. That's why I'm so confused.
I gotta shoot up with some gerbil.
I
Today,
guess,
man. You know,
yeah.
people are-
Well,
they're just-
maybe-
I'm jonesing for the gerbil.
They just like put a gerbil in a potato gun and just fire it into someone's asshole.
Hold on a sec. Is an unsubstantiated sexual practice of inserting small.
It says
live
it's
animals.
unsubstantiated.
Yeah, so I mean, they don't know if people do it or not.
Interesting, but
Um,
it's on this fucking.
To obtain stimulation, some variations of reports suggest that the rodent be covered in a psychoactive substance such as heroin prior. What the fuck?
Oh, so they fucking.
Wait. So they just fucking throw a bunch of heroin on top of the gerbil and shove
They
it
just
up their
grab it by its
asshole?
tail, just dip them in liquid codeine, and just fucking slide it into your ass.
What the fuck?
It's like you guys know you can just take drugs.
Well, it's
You
like
don't
that-
have to fucking.
it's to stop them from digging and burrowing. It said, I think. You fucking
Wait, well, you put it in your ass to stop
so
it from burrowing? I don't
yet there are few-
understand.
So yet there are few documents on how this was achieved or enjoyed, as all rodents have long nails and teeth for digging or burrowing, and naturally try to burrow out of any small spaces. Dude, that would fucking be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking gerbil just digging its way out through your fucking.
Oh, you would
through your
die.
stomach.
You would die. You would die. You'd be dead.
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of thing.
I like it.
I don't like that. I don't like to.
I think I'm into it.
I don't like when people like have things like remember like what was like the one guy one jar
What?
and he put a hollow glass jar in his ass and it broke and he died.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Put a
Christ.
whole jar and then it just like the pressure just
Just
fucking.
smashed it.
I mean, I
Dude.
think he died, but it definitely broke in his asshole, and I can't imagine what other results
It
could have
It
been.
at least gave him a little tickle on the inside there, you know.
I mean, I hope I was.
Tickled his prostate.
A lot of people watched that
before he went
video. He had quite the legacy.
out. Good fucking guy.
Fucking A. All right, so should we?
What do we got for a segment this week? Huh?
Oh fuck!
Hmm.
Should we try to make producer Pete laugh again?
Uh,
Maybe. How about this? Producer Pete make us laugh.
He's not. I don't think this is gonna go very far.
He just doesn't say a word.
I was thinking about this the other day because I heard a dumb fucking British person say a word incorrectly. Maybe we could just have a section to some.
They probably said it correctly.
It was behemoth, but he said it behemoth.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Behemoth. Well, I mean,
Behemoth.
what else would you expect though?
That's fucking ridiculous. How about glacier? They say glacier.
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 Yeah.
It's pretty fucking dumb, isn't it?
All right. So what's the segment?
Just dumb shit that fucking British people say. Those fucking idiots.
What would be a fun Allen's anguish? No, Allen's. I don't know.
I feel like there's just so many of them. There's just so many. They're just fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm upset about? Like, you never heard a British person fucking pronounce shit weird.
Yeah. Fucking behemoth.
But, I mean, that is pretty annoying.
Yeah. I heard that. I'm just like, no.
Nope.
I'm done with it.
Not how you say it.
Yep.
Fucking cunt.
I do like that, though.
Yeah, they say cunt and
When they get away with it, too. 'Cause
we
it's
call
like,
you a wanker.
yeah, it's like mate and cunt and shit.
Wanker?
Yep.
He's a right wanker. He's a right wanker, he. Fucking stupid fucks. I agree.
Yeah, this is a cool segment.
Yeah.
We'll keep this one in the lineup.
This is pretty in line with what we started with. We start by singing the praises of American culture, and we close it by saying how fucking dumb
yeah,
the
we're
Brits are.
at least we like stick
I'm
with,
British.
we stick with a theme.
I'm British. I suck a coke.
Yeah, Glacia.
Let's see your pecker, mate.
Glacia.
Let me see that pecker, mate. I'll put it in my mouth. Let me put that pecker in my mouth, mate. Hey, love. Hey, love. Let me put that pecker in my mouth.
Good segment.
All right, is that good enough?
It's a good segment.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, I guess.
To the song.
Yeah, we can do the song.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, everybody. That's this. Oh, thank you.
That's the thank you.
Ah.
Yeah, good
Hey,
song. Good song.
Thank you all for listening to the podcast. We have a good song. Well, a goodish song.
Yeah, it's a song.
It's a passable song. Thank you guys for listening. I'm leaving. I'm Josh.
All right. My name's Alan. I'm also leaving.
Who else is?
Yo, shouts out. See you later.
All right, shouts out.
All right, keep burning them blue flags, people.
Yeah, burn those blue rags. I woke up this morning and I didn't know what to do. Oh, mama, I got the rodent in my asshole blues. Yesterday I was on set. I was the most handsome man in town. Well, things are looking down. I got those stuck in my asshole blues. I don't know what to do with these blues. Everybody thinks I put a rodent in my ass. But if I had the opportunity, brother, I'd pass. I just have to pass. I pass on those blues. The rodent stuck in my asshole blues. I'm leaving town tomorrow. It's what I have to do. The tabloids left me no choice. I'm packing my bags up, boys. They think I've done something really wrong. They think I did something really wrong. Oh, mama, I got the blues. I got the gerbil stuck in my rectum. Blues. I got the